What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy QB, but we're back in the building with another video. Before we start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell. Y'all, I feel like twerking. I feel like just going off. I feel like having a drink. I feel like my day has been made. The Real Housewives of Atlanta have dropped their mid-season trailer, and baby, it's good, y'all. It's good. Like, the tea, the mess, the love, the BS, the fighting, the spitting, baby, we got a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So again, Real Housewives of Atlanta have dropped their mid-season trailer. We are excited about it. It's a whole lot of foo-la-la going on in this video, and baby, we are excited about it. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the trip starts off in Greece. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of Greece happening. We probably look like we're going to get about 3 or 4 episodes of this whole Greece situation. Y'all know every time the girls take a trip, it's always bound to be some mess. I did hear in the trailer that the girls are playing off this sisterhood word a lot. So I'm guessing that the ladies are really trying to mend their sisterhood, mend their friendships, mend, you know, just the relationships that they've had with each other. But y'all know that don't last for too long. Now, one of the first things that we do see is that we get a appearance from the mother of mess herself. Wendy Williams makes an appearance on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, unfortunately, we don't get to see Wendy because I'm pretty sure she would have making them girls come out of pocket a whole lot. Even though we understand that she and Nene are great friends, I'm sure she was like, girl, no, I'm not doing this, even if it is for my friend Nene. But I can phone in, because y'all know Wendy, she not getting out of bed. She talks about on her show a lot how she don't like going to the movies, she don't like doing this, she don't like doing this. She barely like taking pictures with fans. You know, that's just not who she is. So I think being in the limelight would have put a lot of light on her. So very glad. I wish we would have got to see her, but then again, I feel like if she would have came onto the show, a lot of the focus would have been on Wendy Williams. But again, we do hear her, and it's obvious that we know it is her. And she gives Nene a little bit of word of advice, and she's like, listen, don't go on this trip with a whole lot of the foo-la-la and the carrying on. You need to go on this trip with friendship and love and forgiveness, and let these girls know that you love them and da-da-da-da-da. That was a real good move, Wendy, and it was real advice for Nene, because it is imperative that we see Nene around the girls. And in order for you to do that, there's going to have to be some forgiveness. There's going to have to be some, listen, regardless of what is going on or what we got going on, you need to be around these girls and also be around these girls to get your coins. Hello. So let's talk about an observation that I noticed. So we see Kenya, and as soon as the video opens up, she's like, you know, doing this little dance, and she's twerking. I look like they were bowling or something like that. And she's just having a good time. Now, is it me, or does it seem like Kenya is not as tied down or as robotic when she's with her husband? Like, you know, when she's with the other girl, she's dancing, she's free. You know, we just see another side of her when she's not around Mark Daly. Do you guys see the observation? Like I do. I feel like when she's around Mark, she's like real robotic. You know, the whole marriage was weird. You know, just their whole interaction together is weird. So me seeing him come onto the scene. Okay, so let's get down to this very interesting scene. Me seeing him come on the scene with Nene, Greg, and her husband, Mark Daly. It's very weird to see such a strong, dominant woman become this beta. And I understand that she's trying to let her husband lead and, you know, allow him to be the head of the household and, you know, that whole alpha type thing, because she feels like she's too dominant, he's dominant. We understand that and we get it. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, is she turning into another person when she's around him? That's what we trying to figure out, because I'm just even confused of her and Nene even meeting up after the altercation that they had while they were in Toronto. Just watching the show the number of years, and I've been a watcher since day one, I don't see them, and I just don't see I don't see Nene and Kenya meeting up after that big altercation that they had in Toronto. So I feel like that was Mark Daly saying, listen, I like Nene, so you need to put your differences to the side. And that's even how he commanded the scene. You can tell, I don't even feel like this was a Bravo move, like, hey, we need Nene and Kenya Moore to sit down. I don't even feel like it was that. I definitely feel like this was Mark Daly trying to play the alpha male role and be like, listen, y'all don't have a problem, we don't have a problem. I feel like Dr. Heavenly, the men stay out the women business. And then I also feel like how Nene went back, you need to stop being like how she told Peter, and stay out this women's stuff. So I don't agree with Mark Daly coming, we're good, right? We're good. You sure we good? Like, I don't believe in stuff like that. I don't like no man talking to no woman like that. And I'm a gay African-American male. And I grew up in a house with a very dominant woman. My mother did not play, period. But I don't believe that the way that my dad got his way or fought her back was by being as aggressive as she is. That's how you get this. And that's the reason my parents are divorced to this day. And that's not one of the only reasons, but what I am saying is, I don't like no woman talking no man crazy, but I don't like no man talking no woman crazy. And you can tell that he talks to her crazy because it's all in her mannerism. She's like, yes. It's like, yes, sir. Yes, daddy. It's kind of weird. I'm glad Kenya got out of there. So then we hear Portia back there kikiing with Kandi talking about some, look at her, quiet as a church mouse. And yet that's funny. That is funny. And I hate to make this serious. That's a funny moment. But at the same time, is that a cry for help? Do your homegirls, when they see y'all doing that, is that like a cry for help? Is it kind of like, girl, that's not who you are. Are you okay? Blink once for yes and twice for no. Like, if you're not good, let somebody know. But don't be around here walking around being crazy. You know, like I said, Portia made a statement, look at her being quiet as a church mouse, because he basically was talking for her. I don't like when men do stuff like that. We understand that you're the man, but I feel like a real alpha male don't have to say much, and you know that the man has stepped in the room. And that's one thing I respect about, my dad. My dad is a man's man, but he don't have to walk around beating on his chest and saying, yo, I'm the man. It's kind of like when my dad enters the room with his wife, you know who the man is. Like, you can tell my dad's presence has been around his wife. It's just weird when I see stuff like that because I didn't grow up that way. So that's why my point of view is this way. If y'all point of view is something else, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. But like I say, Portia saying that it could have been a cry for help. So I know her and Kenya, I think they in kind of an okay place. I feel like I would have sat there and been like, girl, that was funny, and I did make that comment downstairs, but I am checking on you as a friend and being like, girl, are you good? Because I don't like the way that's looking. And that don't look good. Even if I would have did it off camera, I'd have been like, friend, that film y'all just seen, that scene y'all just filmed, that's not gonna look good. That's not. And I did that with a couple of my cast members from my show. I would be like, yo, that don't look good. That right there, what just happened. Even some things on myself, I'd be like, ooh, that's probably not gonna go over well with the fans. So anyways, we see Nene and Portia make up. I'm so happy to see that because I love their big sister, little sister relationship. I love what they have going on. We are here for it. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And I say that because I feel that Nene needs to be around the girls. One, she need to get that check. Because half of the first season, I'm gonna tag this down a little bit lower once I keep talking. It's good to see Nene around. When it felt weird not seeing her in the first or second, and I think she was on the episode and she went on another episode, and we felt like Bravo was trying to weed her out. Now I am glad to see that for the second half of the season, we are seeing more Nene because And I even drug her a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. In the last video, I was like, you know, it's because her attitude that she's doing this. But then maybe Bravo tried to play us a little bit and be like, you know, we weeded her in a little bit because she wasn't as cool with the girls. So later down in the season, we see more of her because she's made up with, you know, Portia. And look, we're gonna get to her and Cynthia in just a second, and a few others who could be in her. And Kandi are in a good place, so it's kind of okay. She can film with a few of them because they are in an okay space. So we see Nene and Portia, and we hear Portia say like, it's been so hard without you, maybe because all this stuff Portia's been going through in the media. Sometimes it takes another person who is just as big as you to be in the media for them to understand. Because there have been times where I would call Oliver Twist, or I would call Lauren England because or Gardini. For those of you who know me, that's reference from my own show. Is because we're on the same platform, so you understand the level of scrutiny that I am getting. So I have called people from my platform and say, how would you handle this? Because I'm not liking the way this is looking, or boom, 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 boom. So we do see Portia in that. Then we see Kandi, Kenya, and Cynthia discussing Kenya's divorce because her divorce announcement came up during the time of filming. Now, this is why I asked about the whole Kenya dancing and bouncing around situation, because it's kind of like the whole divorce thing was coming up. We don't know if that's being played before or after, but we don't know if she gets her happy back. I hope she does, because I know how it is to break up in the public eye. It doesn't feel good. Don't nothing feel good about it. Everybody chiming in, got something to say. So I know for a fact that that doesn't feel good for Kenya. So I just hate that this has happened, not only during the season, but it happened to her. But one thing I can tell you is we the fans, we love to see it. We know it's bad that we like a little bit of mess, but we love to see the mess just a little bit. So we see Cynthia and Mike discuss faithful relationships. So Cynthia asks Mike, you know, she's like, listen, I want to know if you're ready for a relationship. And then the camera pans over to Kenya, and Kenya's discussing, well, once a cheater, always a cheater. Has Mike Hill been cheating on Cynthia Bailey already? Already? I just want these men to understand the type of platform that they are coming on and coming up against. You know, just how the whole situation with Dennis happened like last week that I reported on. The video is under the videos that I posted. But when you start dating these type of women with these type of platforms, you cannot be out here doing any and everything in the way that you wanted to, because the tea gonna start coming out and the people gonna start talking about it. The people is gonna start talking about it. So I really hope Mike Hill did not cheat on Cynthia Bailey. I hope that they, you know, because I feel like we as black people, we always have to feel like, oh, we have to go through all the pain before we get to this great guy or this great girl. We have to put up with their BS and their bull crap before we get like the perfect proposal or the perfect marriage or the perfect person. So I really hope Cynthia's storyline does not have her having to go through that first before she gets her husband, because we all gonna be looking at Mike Hill a little funny. Let's get down to Todd and Kandi. Todd and Kandi. Now, mind you, y'all know I love me some Todd, and y'all know I love me some Kandi. But let's go ahead and get into Todd real quick. Okay, Todd and Kandi discuss Kandi. I'm guessing she's expressing to Todd that she wants to get into acting or get back into acting. And Todd is like, you should let that go. Now, Todd, we get ready to drag you for a little bit, because we hope you wasn't telling Kandi Burruss that she should let go of one of her dreams or let go of one of the things that she's wanting to get off her bucket list or anything in that category, because Todd, Kandi is the breadwinner, and I know that you have some great jobs. This is not a rag on Todd, but we're going to keep facts. Y'all feel what I'm saying? It's just for the simple fact of, Todd, I really hope that you did not tell Kandi that she should give up her acting. Like, we would love to see Kandi on a reoccurring role every week. And it's for The Chi. The Chi is a very popular show. And we've seen, if you follow Kandi's YouTube, she discusses, you know, how she does things concerned, or how she has the reoccurring role on The Chi. So for me, it's just like, Todd, we really hope that you did not tell Kandi that she need to give up on one of her jobs. I feel like that is very insensitive and very just stupid. And then you know she filming for the show. You know the people gonna be talking about it. You know how the people feel already concerning you, Todd. Or, you know, so just little stuff like that. And then Kandi talks about how she got to do a nude scene. I feel like Kandi body looks great. I just walked into Todrick Hall's concert a couple of weeks ago, back when I was in Atlanta. So it's been about a month and some change now. It ain't been too much though. Since I went to Todrick Hall's event. And I walked right in the door with Kandi, and it was Kandi and her stylist, No IG Jeremy, and it was me and my Uncle Ken, and Kandi looks amazing. I haven't seen, well, it's only been 2 months, but I haven't seen her since then, but she looks amazing, so I feel like she would kill a nude scene. She looks great. She got a big old Georgia peach booty. She's a mom, and she's a dark-skinned girl, so it's kind of like, I would be here to see Kandi doing a nude scene. Then we see Todd talking about how, you know, well, Todd and Kandi talking about, I don't know who said what first, but they were talking about how you aggravate me, and Kenny's like, well, you aggravate the shit out of me too. So with that being said, it's good to see a little bit relationship banter, because this is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So to see some feuding between the husband and wife, a successful husband and wife, but yet we see that they are still married. That's going to be kind of good to see to play out. But y'all know Todd and Kennedy, they're going to come behind and do a review and clean it up and, you know, da-da-da-da-da-da. But it's good even for a person like myself to see such a strong couple going through those relationship things. So hats off to Todd and Kandi, because they are still married. Dennis and Portia! Dennis and Portia, we're going to talk about this prenup. Dennis tells Portia he don't want to plan no wedding. He ain't in the mood to plan no wedding. He don't want to. He ain't want no wedding. Well, I don't think he said he ain't want no wedding, but I did think he said, I think I watched the thing like twice, and I just took notes on what I could remember. So Dennis talks about how, well, let's just make sure that prenup is together. Boom, 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 boom. Do y'all think Portia and Dennis need a prenup? Portia, I hope Portia do got a prenup, because I like Portia's happiness. I don't think Dennis is the one that's going to give it to her. Or I don't think that he's going to be the one that's going to, you know, hold it out long term. Now, I hate to see couples break up. I really, 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 really do, especially when they're in the public eye. But and that's not just concerning television. I hate to be in my hometown and see the mayor and his wife break up, or the principal and their wife split up, because I hate to see my own parents. And even though my dad is married to a new, successful, gorgeous woman, I hated to see my parents break up, because at the end of the day, and I love my dad's new wife, don't get me wrong, I love her to death. But at the same time, it's kind of like for my mother, who worked and did a public job and stuff like that, she was always Mrs. Harris to the community. You know, so for her to refer back to Miss Williams, or, you know, I'm telling a whole lot of my family tea. But anyways, you know, it's just kind of hard to see that person go from this to this, or to see a family break up and all that kind of carrying on, because it was tough. You know, it was really tough for my family, you know, back in the day. And we some country nobodies, but I think we did kind of have some kind of little in our community. So I'll leave that at that. And I just hope this whole situation with Portia and Dennis, I really do hope that they try to hold it out as long as they can. But yeah, Portia, I really do hope you have a prenup. Yeah, because I don't know. We don't know if Dennis is the one. We see the ladies keep throwing these dishes down and throwing these dishes down and throwing these dishes down. Okay, so the ladies keep throwing these dishes down. And I think they're talking about stuff that stresses them out, or like we see them playing off of like words like friends, love, past, relationship, exes, and throwing stuff down. So we kind of, I guess they're going to be like throwing plates to kind of see themselves not so stressed out, or taking their stress out, instead of taking it out on each other, they get to take it out and breaking each place, which is cute, because we've seen people do that with like breaking cars and all kind of carrying on. Cynthia and Nene, we see Cynthia and Nene down to the wine cellar. I'm so glad that Cynthia is plugging the hell out of this wine cellar. It's like the second or third event that we're gonna see with Cynthia at her wine cellar. She like, we're not at the Bailey Agency and we gonna be at the wine cellar. Every time I turn around, just know, girls, I have a wine cellar. 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 So, Cynthia, I'm here for another thing. I'm here for with Cynthia is I'm here to see Cynthia like have some have some back, have some. Nene, you not gonna just sit around and talk to me like you crazy. So it's so good to see Cynthia actually sitting down with Nene and let her know how she feels. It ain't no going around pussy popping around on blogs and all that kind of carrying on. No, we see we see Cynthia like, listen, girl, every time you get into it with one of your friends, you dog your friend like they're nothing. You dog my career. You talk about me like a dog. So every time you get into it with one of your friends, you dog us. And so I'm so here for that with Cynthia because the comments always say Cynthia don't have a backbone. She Nene lapdog. We've heard this. We've heard that. So y'all finally get to see Nene step up to Cynthia, and we here to see it. We so glad to see it. Cynthia, this new bounce back Cynthia that we seeing. Cynthia like, oh baby, you guys will not be taking my peach on, period. Tanya versus Kenya. I feel like this whole Tanya versus Kenya thing is going to be a little childish, only because we know how Kenya can go. And it's kind of like, how do you argue with Tanya? Me knowing Tanya personally, I don't know how she, I don't know how the other girls feel around her, but what you see on TV with Tanya is what you get. Tanya is a very bubbly, you know, all that carrying on. I don't 100% agree with this whole her and Paul's situation, not being married for this long, and now he finally proposed, you know, she's on TV, all this carrying on. I don't really know if I agree with all of that. But, however, back to this whole Kenya and Tanya situation, the cookie lady popping up, and she like, I got cookies, and I actually know that lady, that is crazy. Every time I went to the wine cellar and everything like that, me and Mal, even me and Cynthia went over to this lady's place. So to see this cookie in her space is literally down the hall from Cynthia's. So I don't know if this is going to cause friction between her and Cynthia because their office is literally in the same building. And I don't know, do you guys feel like the cookie lady just wants some camera time or some TV time? Because her cookie shop is real cute. But to see her on Housewives of Atlanta is like, oh my gosh, like, I know this lady, like in real life, like her studio space is literally right down the hallway from Cynthia. So I myself am personally ready to see how this whole storyline plays out. I definitely feel like this whole I don't feel like Kenya and Tanya will ever be friends because I feel like Kenya is like, okay, I'm back and I'm gonna get some people. You know what I'm saying? So Tanya is, she's kind of a easy target. So I feel like, you know, and Kenya started this. So I feel like Tanya gonna give her dust because at the end of the day, Tanya's husband or Paul or fiance or boyfriend or boo, whatever, he is in love with Tanya. Now I will say that Paul, he holds Tanya's hand. It ain't, you know, I've seen them out. Paul loves him some Tanya. Now regardless, he was pushing up on his cookie lady and all this carrying on. That's what Tanya need to step up and let him know, like, baby boy, you need to make me a wife out here in these streets because what you won't have me is out here looking crazy because y'all know how guys do. Guys would be like, oh, well, we won't end no relationship for real anyway. We're not gonna play them games, niece. We're not gonna play them games. Nene versus King. This is the last one. I'm gonna wrap it up because I did not mean for this video to be 25 minutes long. I talk too much and I talk fast. God knows. Kenya versus Nene. Okay, so this situation, so I'm guessing whatever the hell Mark Daly told Nene at they look like they was getting ready to have some fun. Whatever they had going on, that look like that is out, baby. That is out. So I'm guessing that they actually performed or filmed that scene when they went to Greece, looks like, after that whole little quote-unquote kumbaya that they tried to do. Nene and Kenya, it was bound to happen. However, I don't like the fact that Nene was about to spit on her. I don't like it. I'm sorry, y'all, and y'all know I love me some Nene. I don't know why my videos are making it seem like I don't like Nene, because I love me some Nene. But just her actions. She gotta be smarter with her actions. Y'all can fight, y'all can tussle, y'all can, not fight, but y'all can argue, y'all can do what y'all gonna do. Nene look like she threw something at Kenya, but like, how far is too far? Is spitting on somebody too far? Or are y'all here to see Kenya and Nene go ahead and throw them hands? Because at this point, just go ahead and fight. Just go ahead and fight. Just go ahead and fight. We don't want to see two business women, African-American women fighting on TV. But at the same time, just go ahead and fight. Let's go ahead and see who's gonna win, because both of y'all been at each other's neck for a long time. Let's just go ahead and see who's gonna fight. Let's just go ahead and see who's gonna win. It is good to see Kenya and Nene coming around a lot more episodes. Yes, we've been getting a little bit of Kenya, but I don't feel like we've been getting Kenya how we've been getting Kenya and Nene the previous season. So I'm excited to see Nene in more episodes and around the girls a lot more. I'm excited to see her make up with Portia. I'm excited to see her in this sit down with Cynthia. I'm excited to see it. But I'm so excited to see this freaking reunion is gonna be off the chain. Y'all, these girls, this second half, housewives. I'm gonna do my shady Candy Birds clap. This is what we've been waiting on. This is what we have been waiting on, y'all. But this reunion is getting ready to be crazy. All right, guys. You guys drop it in the comments down below. Let me know how y'all feeling. I did not mean for this video to be 30 minutes. But as you guys can see, I'm excited about it. It look good. It look good. All right, y'all. Y'all follow me on my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. It's your boy Q. I see y'all tonight at my Chasing Dallas review. Peace.